I'm sitting alongside Rory Jennings. Our polite conversation about Chelsea continued during the break there. A little bit of a difference in opinion. One message here says, Hugh, you might be pleasantly surprised with how well Chelsea will do. Watching all the preseason games for the first time in probably 2 years, I see a team with spirit, desire and hunger. Players who know what their jobs are, who look like they've been drilled, and they certainly look fit. I don't deny any of those things. But for me, it's young players. There is always that question mark. They could turn out to be the next best thing. They could turn out to be the next Cristiano Ronaldo. But equally, there's a high pressure situation at Chelsea this season. And a lot of these players haven't faced that before. Now, if it doesn't go the way that they dreamed and hoped when they moved to Chelsea, I'm not saying that things will go wrong for sure, but I'm saying it will be a huge test of all of those players' characters. Some people, pressure makes diamonds, etc. Some people will grow in that situation. Others may shrink. And that's my only question mark. Anyway, I wonder what you think about it. Chelsea fans are on the line, 03717 223344. John, good evening.
Hello, how are we doing?
Very well. What's your view of Chelsea this season?
Basically, I've got 2 points to pick up with you. One with Rory about Kepa. The guy I had a problem with when Lampard was there. He had that really bad season. And there's Rory saying he can't get his Champions League. He's got his Champions League a couple of times in the past. And he is a guy that has got he had a bad season. His confidence was absolutely annihilated. He's come back. He's fought for his place. He hasn't wanted to leave. He hasn't forced his way out. So it shows you he's got soul and he's got passion to be in that club. So
do you rate him? Do you think he's good enough? Do you think he's a good enough goalkeeper for Chelsea to be our number one?
You don't pay 70-odd million for a keeper if you don't think he's good enough. He's got the potential to be good enough.
We did. I mean, that is what I'm saying. We did pay that, and we panic bought, didn't we?
Are you an expert, Rory?
No, far from it.
No, but there's experts that found him and put the money where the mouth was and said,
listen, we're not talking about the Kepa that you bought on the day he signed. We've now got a body of evidence in a Chelsea shirt. So going forward, having seen what you've seen for Chelsea, is he going to be good enough?
I think he can. Last season he was getting better and better.
He was terrible last season. He had a terrible season.
I don't think so, Rory. We didn't have.
Do you remember when we went away to Tottenham? Do you remember Oliver Skipp scoring for Tottenham?
Yeah.
How did you feel that Kepa did well with that one?
Anything you could say, he didn't do well. Like a few things he didn't do well. A few saves he did do really well. He did one save. Was it against Liverpool? I can't remember who it was against, but it's a real, even the commentators are saying there's a worldie save. There's a few worldie saves. And he's come back from Rory. He's come back from his confidence being absolutely obliterated.
Right. Why was his confidence so low?
Lampard, I even questioned why we bought him. I even questioned that year why he was at Chelsea.
Right. And when you said that he's, you like the way that he has conducted himself and things like that, you think that he's got the right approach, do you?
Yeah. Have you not, you agree that there's players that shouldn't be playing for Chelsea. Lukaku should never be playing for Chelsea. There's players, their attitude. He has had the professional attitude just to keep himself to himself, go about his business and try and improve and get better and better.
Did you think his conduct was acceptable when he wouldn't leave the pitch, when Mauricio Sarri, the Chelsea manager at the time, asked him to leave at Wembley Stadium?
I think he should have left the pitch. I think that was wrong of him, but
that's not. You can't make a decision on his ability to be a goalkeeper based on that, though.
Yeah, I think you can. No, this was a conduct question. John was saying that his conduct has been good.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but his conduct since that point and since he had that bad season, how can you question him?
I just don't think he's good enough. I think we've seen time and time again where he has let Chelsea down. With time and time again where we have conceded goals that were so easy. Do you remember when Ellis Sims scored against us towards the end of the game against Everton at home?
Yep.
Is that not just totally unacceptable? Is that not just totally unacceptable for a Premier League goalkeeper?
How many goals did he concede last year?
Off the top of my head, I don't know, John.
I don't think it was as many. We didn't have that bad. I reckon.
You've got to know. If I don't know, you are asking the question. You need to know.
I don't. We didn't have that worst of defence in the whole league. Well, I think at one point, before Lampard came in, I think we had the sixth best defence in the league.
All right. Just off the top of my head, I can think of time and time again last season where he's conceded goals that were totally unacceptable and totally his fault. And that is in a season where you're telling me he had a good year. Also, you know, when you sort of question whether I'm the expert and the fact that Chelsea spent lots of money and all of that, the fact that Chelsea have gone out and signed a new goalkeeper would suggest that they're the experts and therefore Kepa Arrizabalaga is deemed not good enough by the experts. Well,
that's true. Yeah, that's true, John. Appreciate your call and your passion. Rory, you as well on Chelsea this evening. Happy to take a couple more on 03717 2233 44.